When I tell people that time does not exist, they do look at me as someone who is crazy. But pay attention, let me elaborate more on this. I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm trying to tell you guys and show you guys how the dots connect. Think critical with me. Now listen, we have countries that are 6 hours ahead of us. The Western region, countries like Cambodia, Thailand, Russia, Laos, and Vietnam. These countries are like 6 hours ahead of us. Now, let me use Nigeria for example. Now, I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Monday. Let me just say around 9 p.m. in the night. And in Cambodia or in Vietnam, these people has already seen Tuesday. And time over there should be around 2 o'clock a.m. or 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, which they have already seen Tuesday. Meanwhile, you yourself is still stuck in Monday. Meanwhile, them themselves are already in Tuesday. Let me elaborate more on this because time is nothing but a human construct which was created for measurement. Now, how can you be able, since you can't go to the future, how can you be able to use your phone to make a call across to someone who lives in Vietnam or who lives in Thailand, which you know that these people are 6 hours ahead of you? How can you be able to use your phone to make a call? You are still on a Monday and you are making a call across to someone who is in Tuesday in Vietnam. How is it possible that you are doing it? Calm down. Now, how is it still possible that someone who is in Thailand can also make a call across to the Monday which he or she has already passed, which you are in Monday in Nigeria and that person is already in Tuesday, and that person can be able to call you, which is still in the past, which is in Monday, which he or she has already passed. Why I'm saying this is because I have a friend who lives in Vietnam and we do talk from time to time. That's why I'm saying this. So how is it possible? It is for you to know that time is not actually linear, just like they said. Time is nothing but it is layer by layers. Everything is happening at the same time. Just like you cannot be able to go to the future or the past, but you can go there through your train of thought, and everything is happening in this present moment. See, this thing I'm saying right now, if you are familiar with quantum physics or quantum mechanics, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. You understand? Everything you see is stacked layer by layers. You get the point? We exist now. There is no tomorrow and there is no yesterday, because every thought you have ever thought of, every experience which you have already experienced, or the thought of kind of feelings which you want to feel, the thoughts or the feelings which you are craving for is your future, which you haven't actually met yet, but you are about to. It is still in this as a present moment. And the feelings which you have already felt before, and whenever you can actually think of it anytime you want, which is already in the archives of your Akashic record in your head, you can actually think of it, which is already the feelings which you have already felt, which you call the past. You get the point? And the past, the future, and the present are happening right now, because it is not actually linear, rather it is layer by layers in this present moment. I don't know if you get my point. So that is how it is. When you tell people time doesn't exist, they see you as someone who is going local. You get the point? But if you pay attention, you are going to see that yes, time doesn't actually exist. Because just like when God said in the book of Genesis, let me just quote the Bible for you guys. You understand? Just like how the Bible said in the book of Genesis that in the beginning was darkness, and before God said, let there be light. You understand? If you pay attention, you see that the sun that revolves around the world today is nothing but what that light was, because if the sun should go out and the world still remains in darkness, darkness never left. You get the point? So that light which you see that revolves around the world today, which they call the sun today, is nothing but the thing that makes, which is a human construct anyway. It comes out as something that brought a new innovation in the world today, which people will be like, yes, we are in Monday and we are in Tuesday, and because if you pay attention, look at how it's going to be. If you pay attention, you see that someone who is already in Tuesday in Vietnam, the time has changed, the calendar date has changed, everything have already changed. So how is it possible that you yourself, let me say that today is 9th of July, you can be able to call someone, let me just say today is 1st of July, and you can be able to call someone who is in 30th of June. How is it possible? Are you guys not seeing it? Are you guys not feeling it? Well, that's how it is. Time doesn't really exist. Everything exists in this present moment. Time was created for measurement. That is how the sun is as well. You understand? But let me not dive deep into it. But for people who are saying that my dealer, they need to have contact of my dealer because of how I think, probably they think I smoke and all those stuff. You guys should think again, because if you can be able to think critical and see the dots and see the patterns of this world, the dots will start connecting. You understand that yes, time doesn't exist. We live now. Now is the present moment. We live now. Now is the only moment that actually exists, and not the future which you think about, or the past, because everything is just a train of thought. You can actually be in the future, or you can actually be in the past through your train of thought, and that your train of thought which you also have is existing in this present moment. You get the point now? That is just it. Peace.